Okay, so this is what's helped me anytime I had gone through tough relationships or I just wanted to level up. It's a simple prayer. I just ask God, increase my value. Because what happens is when you ask God to increase your value, you give him total control and you're surrendering the uncontrollable. So let's say that you get fired from work or a friend and you get in a fight, an argument, or something just like really like kind of hurts you, or your girlfriend breaks up with you, or just it ends bad, and you didn't like the way that it ended. Any of these kind of scenarios where it's relationally, for me, what helped me in my mind is understanding that when I ask God to make me something better, like increasing my value, then he is going to remove the things in my life, like prune me like a tree, of the things that aren't producing good fruit, things that aren't increasing my value and making me fruitful and more beneficial for the world and everyone that's around me. So like a gardener, of course, he's going to take out the weeds. He's going to cut the branches that aren't producing good fruit or that are dying off. So the flower, the tree, whatever it is, can become stronger, become more healthy. And so that's going to happen in your life like it's happening in mine as well. Is I prayed for a while, and then I realized God was like changing some things in my life, and I'm like, whoa, like, no, I want this to stay here. And it took time for me to realize that, like, I was journaling and I was just thanking God for things, and I said, thank you for increasing my value. And I said, whoa, if God is increasing my value, that means that he is going to remove the people that are of lower value or who are decreasing my value, and he's going to bring in people of high value that help increase my value. Because anything that is going to help increase my value, he's going to provide. And so then I was like, thank you for providing everything I need to increase my value. And that's everything. That's people, that's resources, everything you can think of. Like whatever you have today, you need to increase your value. Whatever you don't have, whatever he's removed, it's because it was decreasing your value in some sense, in some way. You know, you can use wisdom to like apply this. It might not be all the way across the board. Like if you have death of a family member, that's different. But you get what I'm saying, like relationally, when you're trying to hold on and control something that is now out of your control. And so what you do not want to do is force the things that are leaving your life to stay in. And now if it's a best friend, if it's someone that's like, dude, you just had one moment where it was like you guys just were butting heads and it really like pissed you off, and you probably pissed him off or whatever, then just give it time. Because for the most part with guys, in my own experience, dude, time heals wounds with guys. And then next thing you know, like even if you don't talk about it, if you see them months down the road, like you're just like, what's up? Like one time my roommate and I, he's on the Paralympic team, and his name is Justin, and he'll tell you this story. Like I was being a dick. I did something that was a dick move, and he was so upset about it, so he just ignored me for like a week. And we were roommates. We'd see each other, and I was like, man, he's really bothered. And I was like, all right. And then like after a week, I just remember like I came in to the room, and he was playing Xbox and stuff, and like I could hear he was getting off a party. I came in and I was like, hey. He looked at me, and I was like, you want to play some Xbox? He's like, okay. And then it was completely fine. It was completely fine. So those are like scenarios where you just like, as a guy in a relationship, like you can kind of just let like things cool down. And then we're able to talk about it and laugh about it. And I was like, yeah, dude, I was a total dick for sure. Like, I shouldn't have done that. Like, he asked me a question and he wanted me to ask him a question. And when he was like, hey, do you want to hear my favorite quote? And I was like, no, I'm good. And I went to my room and I watched like Suits instead and went to bed. And but now we laugh about it. We absolutely laugh about it. And I take ownership. Like, yeah, dude. Like, I was a dick, dude. I messed up and I made a mistake, dude. We're human. And sometimes, like, I was caught up in my, like, nah, dude, like, I just want to go to bed. Like, I don't really want to talk to you right now or whatever it was. Like, but, dude, we're human and we're going to mess up. So you got to give yourself grace. And, like, if it's a really good friend, like, dude, you can move past those things. Like, you don't need to, like, burn the bridge and never talk to each other again. Like, life's short, dude. Life is short. It's better to mend relationships than just like, nah, cut cold turkey, as long as they were like, you know, really good people. Now, if it's a very toxic relationship or like it started out like good in the very beginning, then it turned really toxic, then, you know, like, dude, just let those people go and let them kind of figure out things, because you don't want to hold on to people that are being toxic in your life, because that's going to decrease your value. So like, for instance, relationships, if they go south, like girlfriends, you got a girlfriend, or girls, you got a boyfriend, like if the relationship goes south, and like, you know, intuitively, like, you know what, like they had really toxic behavior. They weren't trying to communicate. They're not trying to mend things. And if you reached out and you tried to communicate and mend things and they said no, like, you let them go. You absolutely let them go, because one, like, trying to force someone to be in your life that either needs time to heal or just move on or doesn't want to be there, like, that is going to absolutely bring you down. So, and you do not think about who they're with or what they're doing. Like, your mind can just play all these stupid games, which reality is, it's probably none of that is happening. And if it is, it doesn't even matter. Like, it's out of your control and you don't even need to think about it. Just like you didn't care about what they did before you met them, but now after you met them, create a relationship, and all of a sudden you care because you want them selfishly for yourself. But I tell you, do not, because if you pray asking God to increase your value and you trust and believe, or want to trust and believe God, then He will bring in the right people. And if anybody that left you was meant to be in your life, then God, and if they increase your value, if you want to be of high value, and if they can help increase your value in your life, because you go into relationships offering strengths, not just to give, or not just to receive. You go into relationships offering strengths. So if they got nothing to offer you, then, and they don't have those strengths and they don't want to, let them go. Let them go. Because when you come into a relationship, like, whenever I have a girlfriend, like, I'm coming in to offer my strengths. I want to lead her and I want to help her. And in return, she wants to do the same thing for me, because that's what you do when you care for somebody. You offer your strengths. You like helping the other person because it makes you feel good inside when you help them. Like, I remember this one girlfriend, she said, I love cooking for you because it makes me happy seeing you eat my food, and when you're happy eating the food and stuff. And for me, I'm like, man, that was so dope. That was so cool to hear, because it wasn't as common for me with previous relationships. But that's just like one scenario. You know, that's not end all be all. Like, there's much more to a relationship than just cooking food. So realize that if someone leaves and you're praying and asking God to increase your value, that's what's really important, because realistically, when your value increases, you have more to offer to other people. And don't you want to offer more strengths and be a better person for the next relationship, whatever it is? Even if that person comes back in, like, wouldn't you want to be better? Chances are they're not coming back in. Chances are you're gonna meet someone of greater value if you're increasing your value, especially if they are not interested in increasing their value. Like, dude, they're just gonna slow you down. And so you have to kind of bring it back to, like, God, thank you so much for increasing my value and removing the people from my life that don't need to be there, and bringing in the people that do need to be there to serve your purpose and help lead your people, help your people, make me better with my character, my morals, my intelligence, physically, spiritually, emotionally, mentally, all these things. Like, go to work on yourself, ask God to increase your value, and watch what he does. Watch what he does, because we all were created with a purpose in mind. Absolutely we're created with a purpose in mind. So when you believe that, and when you receive that, then you say, okay, well, what's my purpose? Well, all right, God, show me my purpose, but also increase my value for that purpose, because I want to be of great value. And don't we want to like make the people around us better? Like, at the least, even if you didn't believe in God, don't you want, like, I think everybody can say yes. Like, I love helping my friends. Like, when my friends, like, I know a lot of people that don't believe in God, but like, dude, if you called them up and like you're their friend, like, they'll be there for you. Like, loyalty is such a great characteristic in a friendship, and you don't have to be religious to understand the value of loyalty, because everybody understands that. That's why we love dogs. You could treat them like crap, but they'll still love you and be loyal to you. Like, it's incredible. But we don't want to treat people like crap. We want those kind of people like out of our lives, and if they want to change to come back in, that's fine. But we want to increase our value because we want to be good people for the people in our circle, like our friends. So if you want to become more valuable, it takes work. It doesn't just take a prayer. Like, it takes you then going through challenges to increase your value. Just like the gym, you challenge yourself to increase your value of increasing your power and your strength, or your physique, or your heart, your blood, like your health. That's why you eat higher value foods, to increase the value of your body and your mind. It's all related. So what I did is ask God to increase my value, and it helped me surrender, understanding like, dude, if God's increasing my value, then he's going to provide me everything I need. He's going to take out what I don't need and the people I don't need, and everything. Anything I need, he's bringing in. Anything I don't need, he's taking out. And I can be so content in that, no matter what's going on in my life, no matter what storms are happening, because I can now have a different perspective and different frame of mind that, you know what, even though I wanted this, if it's been removed, that's because it's not helping me. It's not increasing my value. And also, God's increasing my value so then I can go help and be of better value in other people's lives, because there's probably other people that want to become better and want to become of greater value, especially your friends and your family. Like, you want to help them, right? Well, one way to help your friends and family is to increase your own value. And then you can absolutely help everybody rise up better, because everybody's going to go through life. Everybody's going to have challenges, and they're going to have hurt and pain. The more value and wisdom you have, the better you can help them. So I hope that helps increase your value and get through any tough time that you're going through.